Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back with another video, and this time is a small Transformers. This is from Transformers, a movie studio series. As you guys can see, this is Frenzy. The box is Decepticon Frenzy Red. I just call him Frenzy. That's what I know him as. So there he is with his packaging, his accessories. It's a fairly small box. You got a Frenzy over here, and of course more Frenzy with his pile drivers there. And then on the back, you get a little detail on the figure, what he transforms to, etc. So you got that awesome cassette mode. There he is holding his guns and his pile driver. So I'm gonna open this little guy up and show you what this guy's about. All right, guys. So here we are back with little old Frenzy out of the box. Pretty cool little figure. If you already have Rumble, the earlier release, it's pretty much the exact same thing, just a different color figure. It's a tiny little guy, but he does come in obviously with the important accessories here. You see, I already put them on these pile drivers. So that's really cool. These just simply slide onto the arms, so you can pull these out. They're slotted pretty much in place, and essentially you just kind of tuck the arms in. Sorry, not the arms, but the fists right here. You fold them in, and that's how these fit in place. As far as the color, these are red and black, and some nice little detailing. Again, pretty much the exact same thing you got with Rumble, just different color. These tips do also come off here. Sorry about that. So we can take them on and off. These do not extend or anything, but it's a thing you can do. So that's really cool. And again, same thing here. You could take these out if you wanted to. But again, they've included these, right? You gotta have these if you want to have a Rumble there. As far as the figure itself, as I said, if you already have Rumble there, it's pretty much the exact same thing, just Frenzy, which I am very excited for because I love these mini cassettes that go with either Rumble, Soundwave or Blaster in most cases. Same thing as the Rumble toy is, unfortunately, these arms do not, there's no articulation there at the elbow, so he's always going to be holding his arms straight up and down. But which is a bit of a shame because I think overall this little figure looks great. I actually even prefer this to the actual masterpiece or the figures that were included with the masterpiece Soundwave way back when. I think the proportions are done way better. Also, as accessories, you get these two guns or cannons. He can hold them in his hands as weapons if you wanted to. They usually put them here on the forearm if you wanted to. He can't hold them in his hands, but you could do something like that. Obviously, if you are like into G1 like I am, these officially go in the back like that. But that looks really cool. So you can take these off if you wanted to, get them out of the way. And this is what the back looks like. A bit of hollowness. I don't mind it so much in this such a small figure. And you could see some of that there. The head, again, pretty much the Rumble head, just a different color. But, I'm a bit more partial to the Frenzy colors. They look really nice. A black gold with the Decepticon symbol there. And the red, I think, fits this guy really nice. I guess talking about the articulation, the head can fully rotate. He can't really look down. He can look up because of the head sort of, that's part of the transformation. The arms at the shoulder, you can fully turn them around. Of course, as I said, no elbows. And the fist, you really have no movement there. You can fold them in, but that's part of the transformation. No waist articulation, but the legs he can kick up. Knees can bend pretty much a lot because again that's part of the transformation, and the ankles here can bend in, and again that's part of the transformation as well. So you're not going to get a lot of cool poses out of this guy, but he does look really cool there. As far as the transformation, pretty similar to Rumble there. So essentially you're just going to take this head, turn it around, and fold it in. You're then going to take these arms and you're going to fold these little hands in. Same thing here. You're going to fold them in there, and then you're going to push these up slightly. Don't pull them all the way in, but you could just slide them up like that for now. Next thing is these, the front of the feet here, they just kind of fold in place. And then essentially, you'll start to see when you turn this around that you gotta sort of fold that in. So you're left with something that looks like that. Right, so you gotta sort of get this so that the pins kind of are facing that way, and then you're gonna rotate this little ball joint there, and then once you have it like that, then you're gonna fold it in, and then you can align the upper part here, the arms, and then at that point you are done. Pretty simple transformation. And obviously, I mean, for anyone old enough to remember what these are, this is supposed to be a cassette, and this does fit inside of the Soundwave, whether it's the Earthrise, sorry, yeah, the Netflix one that I have, or even the Siege. So yep, that's a thing there. A pretty cool little figure. Again, if you already have Rumble, this is much more of the same thing, but I obviously need to have one of these in my collection because I love these little cassette things, but pretty simple transformation nonetheless. All right, so as we close the video, very happy with the addition here of Frenzy to the collection. Figure I'd compare them to the two figures that came with Masterpiece Soundwave. And as I said, I prefer the proportions of this Studio Series one, at least the legs anyway. The legs on these two Masterpiece ones, they're a little too skinny for my taste, so I think the proportions on that one are better. If this guy was the same size as these and actually had movable elbows, that would be awesome. I think they would be better than these, but just figure I show them there for comparison so you guys could see them in action. Let's see what else. Let's compare here to Ravage and Rumble. So you guys can see what those sort of look like together. Again, the Rumble is the Studio Series one, so it's pretty much the same figure as Frenzy, just again different colors, just so you guys get an idea of what these two would look like together. And then we also have Rewind and Eject, and I can't remember who's who right now, but if you want to see them together and see sort of what they look like there you go. I do prefer Frenzy here to those two simply because of the clear plastic. It doesn't look bad, but the arms on the Autobots are not too good looking, and I mean they have elbow articulation, which is better than Frenzy, but I don't know. I tend to prefer the Decepticons in this case. So we'll move them aside. I'll give you had these two Insecticons there, Bombshell and Kickback. To give you a good idea of what size-wise pairs up with them. So that's what they will look like next to. Really cool. I think they fit in really well. And then just the last two, here is a Reflector from Siege and Soundwave. I'm going to move the camera up to give you a bit of a better look. And Soundwave has Laserbeak there. So again, I think for me this completes the look. It's nice to finally have Frenzy, have Rumble, Laserbeak all together, and then now we also do have Ravage as well. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. We still need Ratbat. You know, there's a couple of others too for blasters specifically, like Ramhorn and Steel Joe. That would be pretty cool. But as far as this Frenzy goes, if you have Rumble and you like Rumble, Frenzy is definitely a cool little piece. But anyway, if I missed anything, please feel free to leave a comment or a question. Let me know. Otherwise, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much, guys. I'll catch you during the next one.